So so should I go over?
Oh no, don't go over. I get it.
Okay. So the idea is that we need to pass the numbers to our entry, and but here anytime we click on the new number, it deletes the old number and then insert the new number into it. So our calculator can only take one number at a time. So, but that is not what we want.
Okay.
Maybe take more numbers, but
Yes.
But previously, when we were getting all the numbers, hey, where is the project? Okay, so but previously when we were typing without, when we had not added entry.delete, it was inserting all the numbers, but in the other way around. But at the other way around.
Yes.
So what we are going to do now is that we are going to comment the delete out. We are going to add it later on. We are going to add the delete.
Okay.
And now we are here. And they are typing other way around. Instead of going forward, they are going backwards. So what we are going to do is that we will set a new variable here. We will set a new variable of which we will call, let me see, current. Of which we will call a current, and then we will add I don't see where the project is. Where is it? Okay, calc. Do you see the screen now? Please, do you see the screen? Hello?
Sir.
Do you
I
see
see only the calculator.
Do you see the screen now?
Hello.
Do you see the screen now?
so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up as I did in front of 100 billion people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. My, my childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays, it was not a normal childhood, no normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged. I don't read all that you dream about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up as I did in front of 100 billion people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. My, my childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays, it was not a normal childhood, no normal pleasures of childhood. Those were I don't read all the things written about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up as I did in front of 100 billion people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. My, my childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays, it was not a normal childhood, no normal pleasures of childhood. Those were
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. But what to do about mass unemployment? It's going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice. Basic universal.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So at first we were deleting the numbers in it before we insert the new number. And then it got to be like only one number was being inserted. So we had to comment them out. And if we comment them out too, because we are inserting the numbers from 0, the new number will now start from index 0 instead of continue from the index that the old number go to. It will start from 0. So we are trying to fix this one. And the first thing we need to do is to fix this is that we need to create a new variable. That is, we are going to call it current, which is going to be for the number already in it.
Okay.
So that we are going to set it to entry dot get. So it should get the first number. Now after that, we are going to add the second number to the previous number. So we are going to do current plus number. That is the new number that will be inserted. So current equals the number that will be first inserted into the entry. That is the entry dot get. And then the entry will now insert at from index 0, the current number, then we'll add the next number to it. Do you understand?
Okay.
So
Yes,
instead of
sir.
deleting the number in it, you should rather add it to the current number, which is the entry dot get.
Okay.
So let's run it and see. So I have 7 int not to stay. Okay, so we should add the int to this one to make it an int, because in it we are passing the number here is a string, but we need to pass an int function. So let's make it an
Okay.
int. Right, that's the error we had. So which one is again? Entry dot get invalid attribute for int base 10. Entry dot get okay, let me add this to the let me remove it. So which one are we supposed to? Is it a current? Okay, let me add the int to this one and see. Let's rerun it first. Huh. I don't know what is happening here, but let me do this one and see. When we run it. Can only concatenate. Okay. So if the numbers here are strings, we pass a string here.
Yeah.
So let me find out this one. So we need to make one of them a string as well. Which one? Because where is it? Because the current number that is getting is a string. That is what we have here. It's a string. So we need to make one of them also a string. Okay, so let's make the number a string. Let's make number a string here instead of an int. So let's make it a string and see. str. Okay, because you are passing strings through. So let's run it and see. Okay, now it is working now. We have to make it a string. So we have 7. When we click on 8, but see what is happening. When we click on 7, I don't know.
Okay.
Let me clear it and see. I have 7 here. I have 8. It has inserted 8. 8, 7. If I click on 9, 9, 7, 8. 4, 4, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 7. So let's fix this one. Let's fix this one. Let's fix this one. So I think both of them should be a string. Let's make this one also a string and see.
Okay.
Yes, because in a string, when you type the numbers, they are going to add together. So let's run it and see. Both of them are strings. So
Okay.
we have 8, 7. We have 9, 7, 8. So what they are doing is that when I click on 7 and click on 8, it will, instead of maybe it should add the 8 to 7, but it's going to add 8 to the already number. That is the first number that it got. So let's try to fix that
7.
one.
Okay.
Let's fix this one. to keep the numbers in. So we are going to create. So now we have two strings here, and when strings are when we are adding strings, we call it concatenation. So we are going to add themselves to the previous number. So if it is 1, when we click on 1, it's going to add it's going to add 1 to itself and say it's 11. And when we click on maybe 8, it's going to add 8 to 11 and say 118. That has to do with string. So what we are going to do,
Okay.
what we are going to do
Strings.
is
Okay.
that, where is the screen? Do you see the screen now? So this
Yes,
is
sir.
okay. So what we are going to do is that this is where we need to delete the previous number. So here we are going to add the entry dot delete 0 all the way to the end. So let's rerun again and see. Seven, 8, boom. So now it is working for us. Whenever we click on a number, it is added to the next number. So do you see it now? So have 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 0. And equal to is not part of it because we have not created functions for equal to. So now you can see that the numbers are being inserted correctly.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we have now. In the function, we first need to create a variable for the current number, and the current number should get it from the entry. And then after it has gotten from the entry, we want to type a new number. So you should delete the already number we have inserted, and then insert the current number as a string, and then add it to the new next number also as a string. So when we click on the number, we call the lambda function to call the function that we have created, and then we have inserted the number that we wanted to be inserted into the entry point. So do you understand this right now?
Those I'm a bit confused.
At what point? Where, please? The function.
From the string current plus string number.
Okay, now let me delete everything and then start over.
Yeah, the function, the initial function that we did.
Okay, so how to create a function? We use the keyword def, and then the function is my click.
Def, okay.
My click. Then what should be the function? What should contain in the function? Now, when we click on a number, you should call the function. And what function should it call? It should call the entry.get. Okay. Now the entry.get becomes our first number. So let's make it first number. Like we did in where we're using the first number. And then first number should be equal to entry.get. It should get the number from the entry where we put it. So you understand? Because you're going to type the first number plus the second number. Okay.
Yes.
So now we have the first number here, and then the first number is going
The
to
second number, yes.
yes. So we want it to so okay, now let's run it and see. The first number should be entry.get. first number should be entry.get. Now we need to pass a parameter to the function, which is the number. So let me see if we run it. Okay, it is not coming. Now, so what we need to do is that we need to, whenever we click on anything, we should delete the first number from it and then give us the second number. Okay.
Sir, why do we put number in the function?
So number is the parameter. Now remember that when we're creating the functions, we say that you can, like we did something like this. Let me go to a new place and see. I don't know where we did a function. I think day 3. Day 4. Let me check day 4. Day 5. Okay, yes. So you see something here at the bottom here. We created a number, they've add numbers, and we call a parameter called sum. So here we say that print the sum of your numbers as sum. So this is where we pass. So this 2 plus 4 here is taking the place of sum. This is the parameter. Instead, we can add 2 plus 4 here.
Okay.
We could have added the 2 plus 4 here, but you cannot add that integer
Okay.
here. Integer is in function, so we have to call the parameter. That's why we added sum here. So here automatically it's like this: 2 plus 4. Okay.
So is the sum part of the code?
Yes, it's part of the code as a parameter.
What is a parameter? What is a parameter?
Okay. Now, taking account maybe the original print function, you see that we write it like this. But in actual fact, Python in its own way may have defined the print as this, that we don't know. He said that maybe diff print and then added these things. Okay, then maybe created a parameter in it, like maybe
Okay.
maybe write like this, and we say that
Okay.
whenever the print function is called, maybe the variable must respond to the write. Maybe it should be printed at the terminal. So with this, whenever we call the print function, it is not just the print function, that is not just this line, this print here that we are calling. There is more to this one that we don't know.
Okay.
Whatever has been created by Python, it is being represented with this print, just the keyword print. But there are so many things that involved in the print function here that Python has already created. I want us to, we'll go online today and then let me check something. The Python print function. Python function. Okay. I want to get something from. Now, because this the print function is a built-in function, we don't get more information about it. The only thing we get is that it's a built-in function which prints the statement that you pass through. So let's say if I want to print hello world, I will say hello world.
Okay.
The hello world becomes the parameter, what we want to display.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Okay.
this one becomes what we want to display.
Okay.
In the same way, when we go to our calculator, where is it? In our calculator, the parameter that will pass through here, that is what we want to print. And what parameter do we want to print? We want to
Okay.
print a number. Okay. We want to print a number.
Okay.
And what number do we want
Okay.
to print? The number we want to print is the number that is passed through the function. So in effect, this one here could have been here, like this, 1.
Okay.
See, it could have been here. But,
Okay. I now get the number here.
yes, but we have about 9 numbers. We cannot create 9 functions for each
Numbers.
of them
Okay.
and say that this one
For
is
each.
1.
Okay.
This one is printing 2. This one is printing 3.
Okay.
That's why we represent them with number. And then anytime that number is called, we pass through the number here, and then it will be referred to the number here, the number parameter that we have created here. That anytime we click on a number, it will call the number parameter here and then insert it to the entry. So we could have created different functions for each of the numbers. We could have created function for 1, function for 2, function for 3, function for 4, a lot of functions for them.
Okay.
But here we have cut everything short, and then
Okay.
we have cut everything short and representing with a parameter.
Okay.
So we are saying that we need to first get the first number, and after we have gotten the first number, this thing why? Okay, we need to get the first number. So the entry will get the first number, and after it has gotten the first number, it should insert the number. So we will say that entry dot insert. And what should it insert? It should insert from 0, then insert the number that will be clicked. So here, if we have created, we have made 1 as a parameter, we could have passed 1 here. Do you understand?
Okay. Okay, yes, I understand.
So if we insert 1 here, we could now write 1 here.
Okay.
So we are represented with a number because we want anytime that
Number. So any number that will be clicked.
Yes, can take the parameter, the space of the parameter. So now we are passing the number through. Good. Let's rerun and see. I'm not sure it will work because yes, you have not finished creating it. So if I click on 7, it should get the 7. If I click on 8, 8 now will be replaced at index 0. It will be placed at index 0 because we are starting from index 0. But here we need to create a new variable where it's going to delete the old number from it and then put in the next number. So that is what we are going to create. So at this place, we will call the first number as a string. First number. Then we'll add it to the number that the number that we want to type. So do you get it now? So the entry dot insert should insert a string first number and then a string the number, because here already we passed a string here. So you should insert the number. Let's run it. 7, 8, 7, 9. Now you see that let's do something here. Let's go to index. Let me create a new file, string.file, string.py, and do something for you. If I say A, A equals Then I create a string. I am sorry. Then I go to B equals I am awesome. And then I come to maybe C equals A plus B. Because they are strings, when I print C, it's going to print I am sorry, I am awesome. Let's run it and see. You see, it has printed together. I am sorry, I am awesome. Do you get it?
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
So the same way we are experiencing at the calculator, the same way we are experiencing here, that anytime we click on a number, here we click 7. So it installs 7 into a variable. And now we are saying that it should be added to the next number. So if I click on 8, it becomes 87. Do you understand?
Okay.
So now I have
Okay.
787 in it. If I want to add another number to it, now because I said it should set at 0, the next number I'm going to add to it will come to 0. So let's say 9. So 9787. And we had 787 already in it. And 9 has been added to the previous number, which is 787.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, let me clean it. Now I have 7 in it.
Okay.
If I click on another number, 7 is already there. And it will insert another number to 7 is already there. And it will duplicate 7. And if I click on 4, it will add 4 to the 7 and call it 47. So let's go to the new one I created, strings.
Okay.
So it's like this. It's like maybe saying that A equals maybe 7, okay, in a string, because we're passing it as a string, and then 8 as a string. When I want to print A plus B, it will not give me 78. It will not give me 15. We know that 7 plus 8 is 15, but right now we are passing it as a string. So it will not give me 15. It will rather give me 78.
Yes. As a string.
Yes, as a string. So that is what we are experiencing here. So if you go to our calculator grid, what first we need to do is that after we have gotten the first number, it should delete the previous number, and then so that it can add the numbers to itself. So here we say entry dot delete. Hey, what did I type? Entry dot delete, and it should delete from 0 all the way to the end of it. So whatever number that is inserted inside, it should delete them so that the next number can come. So if I have 7, if I'm clicking on 8, it should delete 7 and then add 8 to it. So if I say 8, it should now add 8 to the 7. Previously, it would have added 7 to 8 so that it would be.
Okay. I now get it.
Aha. So you should first delete the old number, the old variable from it.
I now get it. So before the delete, before the delete, when we click, before we added the delete function, when you click a number and you click the next one, it will add the second number to the first number and come and print it to the first number that we clicked.
Yes. So 7 will be there already.
Okay. So the delete will end it.
Yes.
And it will start again.
Yes. Now, because we said because we said it should insert the number at 0, when we run it, you see that the first number we click will be inserted at 0. So 4 will be inserted at 0. Now, any number that we click, then they will move forward. If I click on 8, it will add 8 to the 4, but it will be 84. 4 will be there already because 4 is at index.
Okay.
So if I click on it will be 84.
0.
If I click on 9, it will be 984.
Okay.
See, 9484.
984.
It's still at 0.
Okay.
So that's why we need to delete whatever
Okay.
is inside before we can come to run it again. So 7, 5. Now our calculator is working perfectly. Do you understand now?
Yes, I get it now.
Okay. So after this, it has to get the plus and then the equal to.
So, sir, question.
Okay.
The arrangement of the delete function and the insert function,
Mm-hmm.
if we interchange it, will it affect the function of the calculator?
Yes, it will affect it because now we first need.
Okay.
I told you that Python runs execute code from top to the bottom. So it will first get this one.
Yes.
Get the number, and then it will delete the number from it, and then it will insert the next number.
Okay.
So that is what.
I get it.
Yeah. So you don't need to interchange it, else it will affect the.
Okay.
What we are doing. So now we are going to deal with the plus and then equal to what should be done to the equal to, and then the plus.
The calculator blocked my screen, so I see the calculator. I don't see the screen.
Okay, wait, I'm coming. We are going to write. Okay. So when we click on the clear button, we are going to write the same delete function for the clear button. That anytime the clear button is clicked, everything inside should do what? Should be removed. Right? That is.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
We are on the clear button. We are on the clear button. And we want to say that anytime the clear button is clicked, everything we have typed inside should leave. So if I have this one and I click on clear, it should remove. So this one, I think it's simple. You can do it. We are going to use the delete function. Just the delete function. So just say def clear, maybe clear screen. And then what should happen to it? Entry dot delete 0
entry
to the end
dot delete.
So let's run it. Good. So let me type something in it. If I type something in it, if I click on clear, oh, it's not good because I've not passed the number to the function to it. So the function is clear screen. The command is clear screen. So clear screen. Okay, now I'll pass to the command. So let's see. I click on clear. Okay, everything is gone. I click on clear. Everything is gone. So now you see it is working.
Okay. Yes.
Good. So the clear is also working. So we are going to the plus button. And we say def add numbers. I want to the first and then the second number. Okay, so let's come to the add button and say we want to call the add numbers function here. So this is what we are supposed to. Let me just add pass here so that. So we are going to add the numbers, and when we did it in the terminal, we said that first number equals first number plus second number, right? Then we will print them. Is that not what we did?
Yes.
Okay. So here we also have first number equals entry dot get. We have first number dot entry dot get because it needs to, the entry needs to get the numbers. Then it will be added to the previous the next number that we will type. So if I type 1 and then click on plus, you should delete 1 from it, and then the next number that we will write, that is maybe 2, will be inserted. And when we click on equal to, both of them will be added together. So do you understand? Do you understand? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you understand?
Hello.
Hello, do you understand? Do you hear me now? Do you see the screen?
I did not get what. Yeah, I see the screen.
Okay, what we are doing
I
is
see
that
the add numbers.
what we are doing is that you see that when you type the first numbers, and you click on plus, the first number should be cleared from the screen. Then you'll be able to type the second number, right? So what we are doing is that our entry should first get the first number.
Okay.
So we will declare a function, a variable for the first number. So the first number should be equal to the entry dot get. You understand?
Okay. Yes, sir. It means that the first number that we click,
yes,
the calculator should get it.
Yes, it should get it. Yes, the same as we are doing here.
Okay.
But how would the computer know that a first number has been created when it clicks, when we click on the plus? How will it know that a first number has been created and has been recorded? So we need to use something we call global. So that is if in the same way we do copy and paste. You see, when I copy something, how would the computer know that something has been copied? So it should paste it. It means that it should record it in the computer's memory that something has been copied.
Okay.
So that is where we use the global function.
Copied.
Global.
Okay.
So we are going to use, is it like this? Yes, global. Now, when we use the global keyword, it means that our input will now be recorded in the memory of the computer. That something has been typed inside our calculator.
Okay.
Do you understand? Good. So
okay,
we are going to create
a
new variable for it, global, maybe first number. Okay. Then we will set, that's given it shouldn't be the same as the other one. So global first number. Then we will say that the first number What is it? The first number which we created as a global number equals an int of the first number variable. I don't let me change the names, okay? Let me change the names. You see down this one is what? First number. Oh, we want to use the same, and the underscore did not come. Okay, we want to make it the same as this one. So the first number here, and then let's make this one FM. I don't want us to use the same name, global FM. So now, global FM, FM is now going to be equal to the int of the first number, like this. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's going to be the int of the first number.
Okay.
Then after it has gotten it, it will now delete.
Okay. Because the reason why we have made it int.
Yes, it should now turn it to an int, because now we are going to add them. We are not going to concatenate them. If you don't make it an int,
because first was strings. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we need to convert them into
concatenate. Okay. Okay.
Yes. So after it has gotten it, it should now do what? Delete from 0 to the end. So now after it has deleted, it will be stored in the memory of the computer.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So let's run it and see. When I run it, if I type 7896 and I click on plus, see that it has been deleted. So the first numbers have been deleted.
Please, I don't see the calculator.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this thing. Do you see it now? Do you see it now?
No, it has not come yet.
Do you see it now?
I see it now.
Okay, so you see that now I've typed 7.
Yes, sir.
8, 5, 4.
Yes, sir.
If I click on clear, they will be removed forever. So if I click on plus, they will also be removed, but they have been stored as a global variable.
Yes.
Yes, they have been stored as a global variable. So anytime I click on another number, it means that it has been added. That one has been stored. If I click on plus again, it will be added to that number. But now I need to use the equal to to know that they are indeed have been the first number was added to the second number. So now let's create the function for the equal to.
Okay.
Diff equal, maybe equal to, like this. So it's only this one that will show us if we have gotten it. So only the calculate equal to, that will tell us. So we are going to define the equal to button. Then the equal to button is also going to get the second number. You understand?
So what is the second number?
Yes, the second number, that's what we will create. The second number that, so we're also going to, it's going to be like this.
Okay.
It's going to be like this. So let's look at the same syntax and then write it. So here we have equal to equal second number equals entry dot get.
Number.
It should get the second number. Okay. Then after that's gotten the second number, it should delete from the end.
Okay.
It should now delete. So entry dot delete 0 to the end.
And okay.
Then after it has deleted the second number that you will type, it should now insert it.
Okay.
You should now insert the 2. It should insert 1 FM. That is the first one because FM will be safe.
Yes. Okay.
FM then plus the end of the second number because the second number is also a string.
A string, yes.
So it should be like this.
Okay.
It should be like this. So first you should create a second number variable, then you should get the entry. Then the entry should delete the number we get from it, and then you should insert an addition of the first one, that is the global variable, and then the second number that you create. So let me rerun it and see. Now we have 1. I'll click on plus to be removed. Then I'll click on 2. When I click on equal to, okay, I've not added the function to it.
Yeah, the function to the equal to sign.
Equal to. Okay, yes. Good. So I'm going to rerun it again. So I have 1 plus 2. If I click on equal to, it should clear this one. So here,
yes.
You should delete, there's the second line. You should delete whatever I've typed in the second one, and then it should insert this one plus this. So if I click on
first one.
Oh, okay, missing one required string entry dot insert. I have an error here. Entry dot insert says that missing one require position argument. That is a string. Entry dot insert. Let me check the code. Plus. Did I add? Oh, okay. I did not add 0. I did not add where it should be.
Okay.
Okay, I did not add where it should be inserted. Okay. Okay, yes. So it should be inserted at the 0. Where is the calculator? Should be inserted from 0. So now when I run it, so 1 plus 2 it's now, it has given us 3, right?
3, yes.
So when I start writing another number, okay, so now we have 3. It means that 3 has been now installed as first number. If I click on plus and click on 5, we get 8.
Okay.
If I click on equal to 5 will the 4, right? Okay, now we have 11. Okay, let me clear everything. I have 1, I add it to 1. It becomes what? 2. If I click on 2, the last number, which is 1, will now be added again. Then we get 3. If I click on equal to again, it means that this one is stored as a first number. If I click on equal to again,
number
1 is also stored as the second number. So it is going 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. But when I click on clear, everything will be removed. So this is the end of our calculator. So that means that our calculator is now working. So from now you can just do the minus, the multiplication, and then the division. Or
yeah, I can do it. So you have to give me to me so that I try.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay. Yes, you try. So now
yes.
Let's take for instance where we have the plus. Now we are creating for minus. So let's change the plus to minus. Let's change the plus to minus and say maybe say subtract numbers.
Subtract numbers.
And instead of add numbers here, we're going to say
subtract numbers.
Subtract numbers. So here we are going to, when we click on the equal to, we should now do what? Minus.
Subtract. Yes.
So let's run it and see. 1 minus 2. So we have -1.
Yes.
So that means that it's also working. What if we change it to, we change the symbol to multiplication, asterisk? If we change it to asterisk, where is the, we change it to asterisk, when we run it, 1 multiplied by 2, we have 2. So 2 multiplied by 8, we have 16. So you can create for the different operations. And when we meet, I'm going to teach you how we can add all the functions together. But for this one, what you're going to do is that you're going to create different one for another, for one for addition, one for division, one for multiplication, one for subtraction. And when we meet, I'm going to let you know how we are going to put all those functions or operations together on one calculator. How we combine them.
Okay.
So that has to do with we are going to deal with the equal to, and we're going to say that if so where is the equal to?
This is the equal to, yeah.
So this is the equal to. So
yes,
at that point we are just going to say that we are going to add the if. Okay.
Okay.
We are going to add the if. So if where is it? Okay, let me say at this point we are going to say if where we have the if where is the add numbers? Let me add here. And then let me do the add. We are going back to the addition. I just want to say if add numbers, then the entry. So entry dot insert f plus int second number. Then we will create another one.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the clue.
Yeah.
So we are going to create for subtract numbers. So
okay.
after we have created the button for it. So now let's go back and let me remove this one first. And let me go back and create the subtraction, addition, and then multiplication. So I'll get 3 buttons from here. Let me get 3 buttons from here. I'll copy them and say button minus button divide. Or I'm even creating for you button multiplication. But still you create the four that I told you.
Okay.
So
the 4.
Yes, you create for different operations for addition, multiplication, division, and then minus. Then later on, you add all of them together as we are doing here. Okay. So this is just about the if. So let me remove the lambda. Let me remove the lambda from there. And then I'm going to copy the functions. I'm going to copy the function that numbers.
Okay.
So let me copy this one, add numbers, and change it to subtract numbers. So we have add numbers. 1, 2, 3. So we have add numbers, we have subtract numbers, and then we have divide numbers. We have multiply numbers. So yeah, when we click on the minus, you should call the subtract numbers function.
Okay.
And here too should get the divide numbers function. Then this one should also get the multiply number functions, numbers. So here we have created for them. Let's grade it. Where are they? Where did I put it? Here. We need to now put them in a grade. So we have button minus dot grade. So where are they going? Row 6 or?
Yeah, they are going to row 6.
Okay, row 6, then column 0.
0.
So let me copy them.
Row 6, column 1.
Yes, good. So column 1 and 2. Column 1, then column 2. Good. So button minus button button what? Button divide.
Divide and button multiply.
Good. Button multiply. Okay, multiplication. So let's run it and see. Yeah, so you have been created here. Good.
Okay.
So when we click it, where are they? So button subtract numbers should get the int first number, then delete it. The same thing. So when we click on if add numbers, we should insert plus that. So if is it what? Subtract numbers. If
subtract numbers, yes.
If subtract numbers, then entry dot insert from 0 fm.
Okay.
Minus.
I thought you copied, that is why.
Yeah, I want to write again. Dot int second number. So after that you can copy. So let's run it and see.
Okay.
So if it's 7.
You didn't state that you didn't bring the bracket sign for the add numbers.
Add numbers.
In the if function.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah, you are following. So 7 minus 2. First number, FM equals first number. That is the subtract numbers, right? FM equals first number. Entry dot get. So what happened? The same thing we copied. So what happened? Subtract numbers. Individual actual int with this. We have subtract numbers. And so why? But when we changed it to the other one, it worked.
So let's try the addition one and see if it's still working.
Okay. Addition 7 plus 5. It's not working. So that means we have made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah.
The equal to if add numbers we may have missed some line. Let me see.
Yes, sir, is the okay equal to.
Yeah, we may have missed some line.
With the equal to, we have eliminated the insert.
We have taken the insert out. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's here. If add numbers, entry dot insert the FM plus and second number. That is what we have added here. But I think it has to do with our if numbers.
Can we use the elif?
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. It has to be with our I'm coming. Okay. Okay, I think we will do one extra thing. Let me study the code very clearly. Let me study the code. I think we may import math. I think we may import math. Let's try this, import math, and then let's come to add numbers. So subtract numbers. Subtract numbers. Let's call the global math function. If I call the global math, then let me call all of them here. I'm just trying something here.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work like this, then we revert. I think it has to work this way. So if you call the global math, then okay, let's set math to one of them. So math, let's create a math variable. Math equals subtraction. Let's call the math dot subtraction here. Then here is division. Math equals division. Because here when we imported it, you had to create an instance for it. So FM, we created a global FM, and now FM was the int of the first number. So here, if I have a global math, we should also create an instance for math. So math equals here multiplication. Multiplication. Oh, it should be a string. Okay, so let's remove this one.
We've not done that for the addition.
Yeah, for the addition, it's substantial. Let's maintain that one.
Okay. Okay.
So we say that if math equals, this one is okay, subtraction. If math equals subtraction, it should be in a string. Okay, if math equals subtraction, if math equals subtraction, then the first number you should insert. Like where is the first one? If math equals subtraction, then FM equals int first number, right?
Yes.
That is FM plus the FM, which is the first number, plus or minus the second number.
Yes, sir.
But I deleted the addition one.
Yes, you deleted the addition.
Oh, okay. So we will add. If math equals, so that means you have to do for the add numbers. add math to them. They add numbers.
Yes.
Global math. Then math. Okay. Then math equals addition. All right. So if math equals addition, let's start with addition. If math equals addition, then the first one, which we wrote was that which was the first one that we wrote? E dot insert, entry dot insert, right?
Yes, entry dot insert, yes.
So entry dot insert at 0, then FM, which is the first number.
First number.
An int of the second number.
Second number, yes.
Okay, so let's rerun it. Let me rerun it and see. So 7 plus 5 is supposed to give us 12. Okay, it has given us 12. So now let's copy it and change it to subtraction and see if this one does not work out. We will go home because subtraction. Then let's change the symbol to minus. The other day we did something, and after the lesson, I remembered. So 8 minus 2, boom. So it worked. It worked that way. So,
yes.
So I'm going to let you do for the rest. That is follow this one and do for multiplication.
Okay.
Yeah, the other time.
So but I have a question up here.
Okay, where?
For the import. Let's go to the import.
Okay.
When we imported the Kenta.
Yeah.
We brought the asterisk.
Yes.
The other time, when we're doing the import math, we added the asterisk, but now, you know asterisk. Is it because it is under the Kenta?
No, we can add it. When we add the asterisk, you see that this one is from, okay? When we use from.
Okay.
Then it means that we are using from math, import everything from math, okay?
Okay.
But here, when we are saying import, here we can also say import Kinta. But we need to add what we are importing from Kinta.
Okay.
We can say import Kinta as TK. When we do this, immediately we do this. It means that everything that we want to use from Kinta, you see that everything has been underlined.
Yes.
It means that anytime we want to create anything from Kinta, we need to add, because we imported it as TK. Or you can even say that we are importing it as ME. Okay. That means that anytime you want to create anything from it, you have to use the ME. ME. So it means that you have because you have imported it as, you can even import it as your name. Nobody will penalize you. But make sure that anytime you import it as, you are importing Kinta as Isaac, you see, it will accept it. Kinta will accept it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
anytime I want to use a Kinta keyword, you have to add the Isaac before the keyword comes.
Yes, you understand. So I add Isaac.entry because you're importing it as Isaac.
Okay.
That is why I made you import everything from it. Then you can use it straight away. You don't need to add anything from it. So you see from Kinta.
Okay.
Import everything from Kinta. So everything from Kinta has now been imported.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. So 7 plus 1 gives us 8. Okay, even this one, if you don't import math, it will still work. Yes, if you don't import math, it will still work. Because we are, okay, we call it a global. Okay, we call math as a global function. So we may not even want to import it. So even if you don't import it, it will still work. because it's now a global function. So you understand the scenario now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to send the files to you, the videos to you, then you follow along. Then you are going to create a calculator for minus, calculator for addition, calculator for division, calculator for multiplication. And even if you want to create one for a remainder, it's still allowed.
Modulo.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
percentage is still allowed. You need to know your operations well. And then after that, you put all of them together in one calculator.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've sent the file to you right after now. And
Okay.
then we will check it over there. If you finish before today is Thursday, okay. So if you finish, then you send it to me. Then I'll go through before we meet in class.
Okay.
Because
Okay, sir.
maybe Tuesday we have to go through some things that we need to do. I'm going to give you. Will you be available on Saturday? So I want to give you one day so that we go through everything about Kinta, and then maybe next week we start a new thing.
Okay, sir.
So Saturday, if you are available, then you let me know before Friday.
This Saturday, a friend of mine is having a blessing.
Okay. So
I don't think this Saturday I'll be available.
Okay, so we'll meet on Tuesday and then we'll work out everything. Then we will start with the database.
Sir, can we meet on Monday?
Mondays. Okay, if everything, then we'll check what to do. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So thank you for the class. I'll send you the thing right now. Now, Vodafone are taking our credit.
Okay, sir.
So, all right, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.